Okay, so Chime Bank has this section called Invite Friends, which is a lot like a lot of other apps. So, and they always do all these cool specials. So right now, what Chime Bank is running is if I get people to sign up to open up an account with Chime Bank, I will get $75 and you will get $75. When you join Chime, and you get a direct deposit of $200 or more within your first 45 days of opening your bank account. And we are in tax season right now, right? So if you were to open up Chime Bank, which costs nothing to join, okay? And then when you file your taxes, you can put down your Chime Bank routing number as where you want your direct deposit refund to come to. And that would totally qualify towards that requirement of the deposit. And you get an extra $75. And I would get a $75 for inviting you to Chime. The other amazing perk of Chime Bank, which is why I've been with them since we went homeless, is that I get my... Okay. I see like a stranger in my yard, so I don't know what's going on. Can I help you? Guys, I had to pause for a minute. I had someone here to check out something in the basement for maintenance. Anyways, I was trying to tell you the amazing thing about Chime is that you get paid 3 days early. So if your payday is on Friday, you'll get your paycheck on Tuesday or Wednesday. I get my paycheck usually on Wednesday, but recently I've been getting it on Tuesday, which is amazing. And so it'll be the same with your tax refund. You would get it about 3 days earlier than expected. Keep in mind, in general, because of COVID, things are different. So even if like the IRS says, or H&R or whoever says you are going to get your money by a certain time frame, you may not get it in that time frame because things are a little bit behind because of COVID and everything. But in general, any direct deposit to Chime Bank, you'll usually get it 2 to 3 days before your actual payday. So it's dope. It's so dope. And on top of that, Chime Bank has this cool feature. So if you have direct deposit set up, I forget the requirement. I think it's like if you get a total amount of like 400 in deposits per month, as in $400, then you qualify for their Spot Me feature, which is a cool way to say that you can overdraw from your bank account to a certain limit, and there's no fees for it. They'll spot you, literally. They'll cover your debit card purchases, and then when you get paid next time, they'll just take the amount out of your paycheck to cover what you used. And there are limits. So, and I think so it depends. Like if you're new, I think they just set you at $25 Spot Me. And then as you are with them longer, it increases. I'm not sure. Like I've been with them since 2019, and I first started off with like 25, and then it went to because of an accident that happened with the bank. Like everyone lost access to their bank account for a few days in October back in 2019, I think. So they let everybody have an increased Spot Me amount. And then because of COVID, they did like a cool special they ran where they spotted you $75. But now I'm back to $45. So I have a Spot Me of $45 that if, anything I need, I can use my debit card. If I don't have the money, they'll spot me. So that's another cool feature. Another amazing feature they just rolled out with, and me and Ty signed up, is called Credit Builder Card. Okay, this thing is so dope. So if you're in a situation where you have no credit or bad credit, low credit, whatever the situation is, I could go on and on about our fake financial system, okay? But since you gotta play the game that's in place. You gotta play in the matrix to a degree. And I understand that, you know, while I still want to dismantle it, but while we're still have to play the game, okay? Credit helps with things, okay? So I'm trying to build credit right now. And they have a feature. It's, if you know about secured cards, right? Like you've probably tried to get a credit card or something and got denied. And it's because you either have little credit or no credit or bad credit or whatever, okay? But then banks and like, what's it called? Credit Karma. They suggest that you get a secured credit card. So usually to apply for a secured credit card, you have to first apply, right? Then you get approved, which I didn't even know that you could get denied, but you can. I had a bank deny me. I was like, what the heck? So anyways, a secured card, you apply for it. Once you get approved, you have to put whatever the requirement is, and it's different for each one. And that's a whole other thing, and that's like a total different video. But so please do the research on your own. Like create a profile with Credit Karma, Nerd Wallet, Wallet Hub, stuff like that. If you want to keep track of your credit and find out offers that you would qualify for or could qualify for, they'll suggest like secured cards you can apply for. I'm letting you know, you don't have to do any of that baloney, okay? You can literally get a bank account free with Chime Bank, and they have a feature. Now, if it doesn't show up right away when you do it, just contact customer support, get on the chat thing and ask, or call them. Ask about Credit Builder, okay? So with Credit Builder, it's just like a secured card, okay? You ask to enroll in it, and the bank already has your info because you're a member of the bank. And instead of having to deposit a certain amount of money onto your credit card, which would then become your limit, right? Usually with secured cards, you deposit a certain amount of money, like 200, 100, some want 500, whatever it is. These banks want you to deposit a certain amount of money into that secured card, which then becomes your credit limit. Then you can go use the card, right? You spend it on, hopefully, on things that you already spend money on, but you're helping build your credit with it. Get your gas, get your groceries, pay your bills, right? But then at the end of the month, when you get a statement, you're supposed to pay the bill. So the money you put in for your limit was just to set your limit. You don't get to pay off your bill with the money that you set your limit with. The thing with Chime is that you, at all times, you have the freedom to create your limit. If you only want to move over $10 from your from your spending account to your credit builder account, you move it over and then use your credit builder card. If you want to move over $20, $50, your whole paycheck, $1,000, whatever the case, you move over all that money to your credit builder card, and that becomes your limit. And I'm going to throw in the strawberry on top of this awesome sundae cake or whatever. That money that you moved over to create your limit is also being set aside so that when the month is up, all the charges that you made, everything you went and bought, Chime just takes the money that you put in there as your limit and pays off the charges. So it's literally like having a debit card. Basically, just think of it this way. It's a debit card that looks different than your other debit card, but it's building your credit. Swear to God, literally. This is amazing. This is the coolest shit ever, okay? So yeah. And then if you don't want, if let's say you want to put money back into your spending account, like, you know, if you have friends or family that are with Chime, and if like, or like if you want to put money in your Cash App or whatever, you just move money over from your credit builder back into your spending account. Okay. And you can do that. Like Chime Bank has a feature there that's called Move Money, and you click that tab, and then you choose which account you're going to be taking the money from, and you choose the account that you're depositing the money into, you know. And then they got like a feature where you pay your friends, other people who have Chime Bank. They have a feature where you look up ATMs around you so you can go withdraw money. So now that I have shamelessly shared this with you, because Chime is awesome and they're not paying me to do this, and if you hear this, Chime, please, I would love to be a brand ambassador or whatever, because I think what you guys got going on is amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, so if you would like to give Chime Bank a try, please help me out. I want to help you out. Help me out as well. I'm going to put my link below in the description. You click that link. It's like my referral code or whatever. That way you get the 75 and I get the 75. Like if you were to, you know, you're listening to me now and you go to Chime and sign up, you miss out on that opportunity. You don't get the 75 and I don't either. So, you know, be smart. Click my link so that you get the 75 and I get it too. And then you can get your friends on too. Just send them your referral code and we just keep it going, right? Pay it forward. So that is, I think the last thing that I can offer. Oh, I keep forgetting. No, it's not. There's one other cool thing. Lastly, this is what I'm going to share as a resource, as a hack, as an everything, period, whether you are homeless or not homeless, if you're struggling or not struggling, okay? As most of you know, I'm an energy healer, and one of the modalities I do is pranic healing. Pranic means chi, pranic means energy, okay? So it's the same thing. I'm an energy healer. And the soul running the international organization of pranic healing is Master Ko, and he's been really doing this crazy, amazing job of getting online almost daily and publishing videos for everybody. Okay, so he has like free global meditations, but before we meditate and do, you know, like a little, it's not like what you would think a typical meditation would be, where you just sit there and you breathe and or or whatever the whole time. There's, you know, certain rituals, and it's friendly to all. It doesn't matter what background you come from. It doesn't matter what religion or faith or whatever. But before you do the meditation slash little prayer and blessing rituals and stuff, he talks about something in the beginning. And he has dedicated Fridays, okay? Fridays to prosperity healing. And it depends on which day you go or when you go to his channel what you'll see. But all his videos are on his YouTube. All his videos are on his Facebook, on his website, masterco.org, and on his Instagram. Okay, you can't miss it. Every Friday, he switches it. One Friday, he'll do prosperity meditation healing in the morning, and then at night, it'll be emotional healing. And then the next week, in the morning, it'll be emotional healing, and at night, it'll be prosperity healing. So just every Friday, there's a prosperity healing regardless, and it's uploaded onto his platforms, okay? Please take advantage of it. It's amazing work. It helps. It not just the prosperity, you know, hop on and get some emotional healing. Hop on like, I think it's Wednesdays to do the Anchor the Light one. I can't remember what he does on Mondays, but basically Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I think sometimes on Sunday, he gets on live and he does this whole thing for like an hour or a little more than an hour. And when he's very short and sweet, it's like 30 to 40 minutes, okay? And it's powerful stuff. So since we're talking about homelessness and resources and prosperity, money, okay, if you want to rewire the way you perceive money, if you want to rewire and realize money is just a tool, if you want to let go, if you want to disintegrate, okay, to cut the cord to beliefs and perceptions that you had about money, about prosperity, please join his meditations. I don't know if he is still offering for people to sign up for the prosperity workshop, but please give it a try. Go to masterco.org, and just on his homepage, he's already like showing the different programs he has going on, and you might see it flash on the homepage. But if not, just, you know, click the tab and look to see if he still has a thing that says sign up for prosperity workshop. Okay. The workshop is golden. Yeah, if you've seen my work in the past, I've talked about money before. I've talked about my past life memories and stuff. So I've had stuff to work through surrounding money because I looked at money negatively as well. Now I'm in a new thing. I'm rewiring. I'm still rewiring about money. And money is just a tool. And money helps all of us so that we can take care of ourselves, take care of our loved ones, and take care of one another. Okay? It's us. We're the ones making the choices. Money is literally just a tool. Money is literally just like this pin. It's just up to the person what they do with the pin. It's up to the person what they do with a car. It's up to them what they do with, whatever. So if you are interested in healing yourself, healing your root chakra is one of the biggest chakras that affect your finances. So your root, then I think it's your maybe your sacral, your throat, your ajna. Like there's certain chakras that affect your finances. If you want to do some healing around these chakras, get junk out of your aura, because this stuff is just clogging you and you're having repetitive thought forms, you're having repetitive belief systems, and you're just living in a loop of old stuff. Please check out this meditation, see if his workshop is still available. Yeah, the replay is still there, so you can watch it and you can take notes, and he shows you a whole ritual thing you can do for 7 days. So I highly recommend this. Please share it with everyone. And that's Ty. Before I edit this video, if there are other resources, I will hop back in front of the camera and record that, and then just make sure I have a well put together video for you all. Okay, you guys, I hope you've been finding this very, very useful and resourceful, even though, it's a long video. It is, but there's so much to share within it. Okay. Watch this in chunks if you need to or whatnot. I failed to mention that aside from calling 411 to find pantries, they're also going to give you a list of organizations that just help in general. Like they'll help with clothes, assistance with bills, things like that. So if you're in a situation where you still have a place, but you need help with bills, please call these organizations and see what programs they got going on. Because also your city is going to have stuff set up. Like in our city, it's called Lie Heap, and they will help pay a portion of your bill, but you have to make sure you get certain documentation in to get approved for it. Okay, so it's going to be something similar in your city. So please take advantage of that. Like I said, call 411, do some Googling to look up bill assistance, rental assistance, things like that. Especially with COVID, I think there's even more stuff now. It sounds so weird to say that, but you guys are in a better position because of COVID, because now there's more resources. When he and I lost our home, we didn't have all these resources that are being made available now, because it's just that now it's a mass amount of people are going homeless, are losing homes, are getting evicted, don't have food, stuff like that, because they can't go to work because of, the virus. So, yeah, I wanted to say that. So I've shared all these resources and my story and everything with you. And one thing that I want to make sure I talk to you about before I leave, because this was crazy, but in a cool way. But this is my life. And I'm sure, you might have situations or experiences like this. But my guides, my fairy guides at that, I knew I had a fairy talking to me. I just, one day I couldn't make out what was being said, but I knew a being was talking to me. I was hearing no joke, I was hearing a tinkering sound, but like a chime. Okay, it's different from when I hear frequencies, basically. I was hearing a bright, short ringing sound, like a little chime, and it kept happening. And I was like, okay, I acknowledge you. I know you're trying to talk to me. I just don't know what you're saying to me. And then all of a sudden, everything on my, whatever I had up on my phone went away, and my Amazon app opened up by itself and it showed a video, a movie. And the movie was Same Kind of Different as Me. The title is Same Kind of Different as Me. Please, if you can rent this on Amazon or wherever, Google it and see all the places it's available. Please watch this video. Please watch this video. It's going to touch your heart. It's going to open your mind. It's going to help you to see into homelessness, to see different angles. You know, you're going to see the perspective of someone who is judgmental. You're going to see the perspective of someone who has a kind heart and wants to help. You're going to see the position of the person who is homeless and has been judged to the point, and, you know, been treated a certain way to the point where he's got his guards up. Like, he's rough. He's rough around the edges because he's had a hard life and he's been treated unfairly for a really long time, on top of being black. So you're gonna get so many elements to the story. You're gonna see something from the perspective of a person of color, and also someone who's been homeless and who goes to like a, I can't remember in the movie, it's like a shelter or something where he can get resources like clothing and food and stuff like that. But it's a oh my God, just please, if you find that it starts slow, just bear with it. I don't remember it starting slow. I think I liked it from the beginning. But please give it a try. I mean, I was crying even harder because we've been in that situation. Okay. So damn. And I didn't even realize you can look up soup kitchens. We personally never went to one because we had fur babies and didn't want to leave them in the car and them freak out while we were inside. But that's another resource for you. Soup, / food kitchens. And we did notice there were certain churches when we would drive by that would have food on certain days for people who need a meal. So please look into that as well. But please, please check out this movie. It's going to touch your heart. And I hope you share the movie with others too. It's such a good movie. God, it's such a good movie. Well, I think I've reached the end of everything I could talk about. I made a note here and I want to read this to you. Okay? Please take this with you. Please think on this, okay? Reflect on this. Please don't be an ego. Please don't think that you are better than any other person. Regardless of what you wear, where you live or what you live in, what you drive, the job you work, the food you eat, your skin color, the money you make or don't make, whatever, regardless of your possessions or whatever. Step out of ego and don't be quick to judge others. And I know because of the ego construct, like some of it is kind of automatic. It's built in. You got to think about it. The human race being here so long and some things being developed for so long, and maybe the cultural background or the family background, whatever the case, you might have a bit of like automatic judgments kind of come in, but use your higher mind, use your heart, and try to see people from a place of compassion, a space of compassion, and have that awareness to realize that you could be judging someone, that you could be judging prematurely. It could be in the end that someone really is on drugs. It could be that someone is really trying to get over on you, okay? But it's not always the case. It truly isn't always the case. And you look at what's happening around the world right now, because of COVID and everything. People are losing their homes. They've lost their jobs. They've lost so much. Just like us, we literally lost everything. The good thing is we didn't lose each other, and we didn't lose Wolfgang. And and through all of this, by the way, I kept my online job that I've had since 2015 through homelessness and everything. But my job was also affected by COVID, by the way. So anyways, that is what I want to leave you with. And once again, I just want to say and send out a huge, huge thank you to everyone who stepped forward for us during our time of need, when we also had to be vulnerable and step forward and say, hey, this is what we're going through. This is what we're struggling with. Can you please help us? And, it was a shitty time, but also it was beautiful to see the people that stepped forward for us to show what they truly, are made of. So that's good. And, thank you. And I hope that you are all blessed in various ways, especially in your time of need. And I hope that whoever watches this, that you can go out there and help others. And regardless if COVID wasn't happening, this is what we should just be doing regardless. Helping one another, building community, helping one another thrive. That's our birthright. Okay? Yeah. Take care. Stay warm. Stay cool. Stay safe. And just be kind. Be kind and pay it forward. That's another good movie you should watch. But yeah, pay it forward. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time. I will also say, me and Ty, we are still recovering from what happened to us 2 years ago. So I'm going to be open and honest about that. We are doing better than where we are. We are doing better than where we were. Okay? And we're taking it one day at a time and one step at a time. We're doing the energetic work and the physical work. So you also have to understand that too. Look at your situation from both angles. The energetic and the physical. The spiritual, the physical, okay? But I also, what I'm doing right now, this video, and doing energy work, creating my online university, that's my calling here on earth, okay? Having my university up, my podcast up, and helping people, facilitating someone's healing and help giving them the tools and all that kind of stuff, what I've been doing for years, that's my calling, okay? My priestess work is my calling. So if you would like to continue to support me, I am open to it, and I thank you. And you can support me by sending a donation to my Cash App, and I will put that in. It's in the link. It's in the description below. My Cash App is Cosmic Fairy, but of course I'm going to put the link below. I have a Venmo, and I believe it's like Otero TM. You can PayPal, Apple Pay, whatever. If you want to support me in a financial way and you don't have Cash App or Venmo, just leave a message in the video and we'll link up and figure something out. And I'm truly, truly grateful because, I'm still not getting as many shifts as I used to with my Matrix job. In period, I would rather be doing this anyways than my Matrix job. So by supporting me, I can do more of this. I can sit down and create more free content, but also create content that's going to benefit so many people. I created this online university, and the course that I've been harping about for a long time, especially last year, is almost complete. And I want to get this course out before my birthday. I'm 33 years old, and I told myself I would get my course out while I'm 33. I turned 34 March 11th. So help me get my course out. I would love your help. I would love your support. Please share this video, like it, and please subscribe to my channel if you resonate with my work and my energy. Just make sure you hit the notification bell because, you know how YouTube be. Support my work on social media, share and all that good stuff. And I thank you for your presence. Thank you for being here. And please share these resources. Please share these resources with those that are in need of it, okay? Have a great one. Namaste. Mitakoe o yasin. Aloha nui. Ciao.